And welcome to A Picture Paints 1,000 Words with me, James Holland, and with Al Murray. And it's Al's turn today. Al, what have you got?
Well, I have a picture of a Sherman tank, a British Sherman tank, so an M4A4, taken at Nijmegen in 1944, late 1944. And you can see it's covered in graffiti. Geen sigarette. Now, the thing is I don't know anything about this image. I just love it, right? I know where it was taken. I just love it because you've got all these things going on. That graffiti is surely the locals writing on the tank as it goes through a freshly liberated Dutch town or settlement. And so what you've got is the sense here of the British Army on the move, liberating the sort of civilian army aspect. I expect, that that kind of graffiti on a tank isn't exactly regulation, isn't exactly the sort of thing that would be approved of by a strict regimental sergeant major or whatever, but there it is. And also you see the Sherman festooned with Guy's kit, the personalization of the tank. A tank, after all, has 5 guys in it, this M4A4. And of course, the M4A4 is the petrol powered, slightly longer chassis variant that the British took, or the Mark III Sherman, or Mark V rather, that the British took from the Americans. That we settled on the petrol powered one eventually. And that's an example of this, with the applique armor in 3 different places on its side. So there's a piece to the rear, a piece to the front to cover the radio operated machine gunner, and then there's a piece to cover the tank commander, actually appliqued to the turret. So you see the Sherman in its full glory here, super mobile, liberating, but also the crew know the drawbacks of the vehicle because they've had to add armor to it because they're not entirely sure that it's adequately armored enough.
Yeah, but it really does say, doesn't it, that these are people who would not be wearing a uniform and driving a tank were it not for the Second World War. These are not pre-war regulars. And presumably all that graffiti is done with chalk, isn't it?
Yes, it's surely chalk. It's surely chalk. And of course, cigarettes featuring because let's not forget the Second World War is a smokers' war, and all the armies are propelled by with a giant cloud of fag smoke above them as they enter Holland. Of course, in liberated Europe, it's a currency, the cigarettes that the Allies bring with them. And I love the stowage on this. You can see everything that's going on, the old ammo boxes, the jerry can, the helmets, and all this stuff. But exactly right, as you say, James, these people, were it not for the Second World War, would not be, for 1 minute, wouldn't go near an army if they could possibly help it. Yet here they are, living in their little mobile combat home, as it were.